Hello, everybody. In this session, we will hear something about PG admission, post-graduation admission. And for that matter, we have two seniors with us, Nipun Bhaiya and Alpadi. So first, let's hear out Nipun Bhaiya about his past experiences and what was the process in which he got admission.
Hi, Amin. Thank you for this opportunity. I am Nipun, currently pursuing MBA Supply Chain Management from National Railway and Transportation Institute, Vadodara. I got admission through the NRTI exams, the paper NRTI conducts. I scored first rank after the interview round. I have work experience of like 4 years. I have worked in a startup and also have a business entrepreneurship experience for starting up an automotive workshop for last for and worked there for 1 year. So that's and I have also pursued BTech Computer Science from University of Petroleum and Energy Studies there.
Alpa ma'am.
I'm Alpa. I'm currently pursuing MBA from NRTI. I'm basically from Kerala. So I have completed my BTech in electronics and communication, and now I'm here. Before joining this, I had worked with Accenture for almost 2 years. So I was in IT sector for almost 2 years. Now, how I entered into NRTI, I came in via the entrance exam. But there was also an option to come via CAT scores. CAT scores are also considered for this exam. So I had that too. So basically, you can have both of this.
Thank you, ma'am, for the introduction. Thank you, sir. So first, let's hear out what are the process through which you can get into an RTI and you can get admission. Nipun sir, to you.
So for NRTI exam, I went through the direct NRTI entrance exam, which was conducted in September 2020. It's a the aptitude test. It's a somewhere around 90 minutes test, which takes your quantitative, your English knowledge, your general knowledge, and geography and general aptitude. After that, once you clear the written round, then comes the interview round, which is taken by some of the esteemed professors and some of the esteemed industrial leaders who are working in certain high corporates like L&T and such boards. They conduct a grueling interview session for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, or 30. It depends on how you pursue. Based on that, after the evaluation of that interview process, the merit is given, and based on that, you are awarded what branch of MBA you can pursue in RTI.
So based on rank, we get to choose our branch.
Yes, yes. Once you clear the NRTI exam and once you clear the interview process, based on that, they publish the final merit list, and you get to choose the branch which you want.
There's an option in the application form which allows you to choose the branch. You can choose it priorly, है ना Nipun?
Yes, you can choose it priorly, but when you clear that exam, uh, after that they choose if suppose top 10 selects the supply chain management or top 25 select the supply chain management and the strength is full, then they go to the other branch and they start allocating that branch particularly. It to choose your own branch particularly after the process.
Album, let's hear out some other details about entering into an RTI.
There are two methods of basically entering into NRTI. First one is you can go via the NRTI entrance exam. The pattern for that is almost same as CAT, but there is a extra section called general awareness where it will be basically on GK and all. The level is not up to CAT. It's simple, so all of you guys can try and come here. And the next option you have is like if you have a very nice CAT score, then applications are invited directly via that as well. And for those who do not have a good CAT score, you still have an option to choose the best of the two. Either you can go for the CAT option or you can go for the entrance exam. So you will be given an option of best of two.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I think we should talk about particularly subject-wise preparation strategy or tips. Let's call it more or golden words from you guys. What are the subject NRTI tests on?
For NRTI tests on your quantitative, that means your maths, the basic general math. Their syllabus for maths is like till up to 10 standard. So your basic maths like profit loss, percentage calculation, your simple mensurations problems like area, perimeters, those kind of issues, those kind of problems. Then simple geometry issues. Geometry problems are also are tested by NRTI in maths in your maths. Then English is your basic grammar exam where they check how you comprehend the sentences, how you form the sentences, the active passive voices, then how the fill in the tenses, how your tenses are working out. All those things are being pursued. All those things are tested in the NRTA exam. Apart from that, they come to your general aptitude. General aptitude they have divided into three main parts. One is logical reasoning. One is your general knowledge or current affairs knowledge, and the third one is your geography. So, and every section has somewhere around 20 questions, and they give you a negative marking as well. So 0.25 marks is deducted for every wrong answer, and you get 1 marks when you put in a correct answer. So for me, so the strategy for me while giving an exam was I will be putting in the answers only which I am particularly very sure of. I won't be doing any kind of a guesswork in the exam. So my strategy continued. I knew I was good in geography. I was good in general knowledge. I was good in English. So I started with those sections first. I filled in the answers of those sections with whatever answers I knew, whatever answers I was sure of. Then after the time, since we have 90 questions, 100 questions which we have to pursue, fill in 90 minutes. So the time is very short. It's like almost a minute just to solve a question and just to mark an answer. So maths was the last part which I chose, and out of 20 questions, I think I selected only 8 questions because I was very sure that these answers are correct. I did not went ahead with marking all the answers. Yeah, I know this. Okay, this might be leading to this. I did not do that. So that was my strategy while giving the exam. For preparation, it was general. See, for general knowledge and the current affairs, there is no golden words or there is no tips and tricks for it. It's just simply you need to read a lot. You need to be aware what is happening in the current political scenario in India, what is happening in the current scenario in the world, how the world is playing out, how the world India is playing out in that motion. What are the new developments which are coming up day to day in the business sector or in the finance sector or those kind of things. So they are asking that type of questions in the general knowledge. For English, they have to you have to study a bit. You have to revise on your grammar skills, which we do in class 7th, 8th, and 9th. We have to revise, freshen up that those grammar exercises. We need to be very sure on how the rules of the English are followed. For maths, it's a basic maths. So basic maths, it's like speed maths. You need to know the short tricks, how to pursue the question. There is always one point from where you pick it up, and the question can be solved in 30 minutes. So you need to be aware about those tricks, and those tricks I think are acquired when you constantly practice. So if I give my example, I used to solve somewhere around 150 to 175 questions a day of speed maths, of small problems, 175 questions a day, just to brush up on my skills of solving the questions to identify what is the point from where I can solve the question in 30 seconds. If I am not able to do that, I would restart the clock. I would again apply a different approach to the question and try to solve it in that manner. So hit and trial method works, and you just need to remember what you are doing and how the problem needs to be solved. That was my strategy to pursue the exam and how to get the exam.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for that. Alpha ma'am, your strategy, please.
My strategy, while After entering the exam, my strategy was somewhat similar to Nipun, that I'll go for English and GK first, not because I know it very well, but because I know ki it is less time consuming, so I can attempt maximum questions in that if I go for that first. And then I went on to the max sections to solve the lengthier ones. Rest all the things Nipun covered it all, I guess.
Interview also holds a very significant part of the entrance exam for MBA, because I think I'll give it more weightage than the written exam they pursue. Although it's a very important step, if you won't clear your written exam, you won't get to the interview part. But interview part holds an important point, which I think will be getting stringent in the overcoming admissions, in the next year admissions, or the day or the next year after that. Because the panelists which are sitting there, they have that experience of working in a corporate sector. They have that experience of handling the pressures, or handling the people who are coming towards them. So you just can't simply go ahead with putting in any kind of a story. If you start bluffing with them, they will catch you for sure. And once you are caught, you can't get out of that. You are stuck with that, and they will go ahead till the time you admit that you have lied. Yes, I was falsifying the information. So first thing is, you need to be very confident on the what information you are sharing, how you are sharing it to the people, how you are, and the information you are sharing is correct. It should not be falsified data, because that will be visible and that will come out by the end of the interview. So that's one of the major points. Then I think second thing is, don't be nervous while you are into an interview. It's very easy to say, but very difficult to follow. Even I get nervous, but it's that you need to learn that art, that you are nervous from inside. You can do any kind of a take, or you can shake your leg, you can do anything. But while you are sitting, the your face should not show that nervousness to the interviewer. If you show that nervousness, they will catch you on that. But if you're confident enough how you're pursuing your answers, they tend to get a good impression of you, that yes, you can handle a pressure.
They catch on what you speak, and you basically drive your interview. So you need to be careful what you talk about. And if you're not sure of anything, or you are suspect of anything, do not say that, do not bring that up, but be confident, be yourself. That's what I had to say. And also to add on, the interview process is of 2 days. Like, no, the interview is one day. A day before, we have a document verification session. So this entire thing lasts up to 2 days.
As I am a student of BBA first year, so we have experienced the curriculum focuses on practical knowledge. So, like we know the structure of BBA, BSc in different colleges. So they have kind of bookish knowledge. So you go read books, and that is all. But from when I joined this college, I don't think I had to read any books or write any stuff. Everything is like practical knowledge. You get to learn the things you know already, and you get to learn more experienced in a more experienced way. So, is that same about MBA, MSc, or is it different?
If think it's same, it's more or less same. Uh, they test you on your practical knowledge. The professors, the kind of assignments they give to you, you can study a concept from the book, or you can read it online, but you need to research in order to get to the final solution of that particular problem. So, for example, if I give you in trimester one, we had a subject called marketing management, and our final project was, we need to research in the whole market regarding certain categories, and we need to develop one brand of our own, which will cover all the points where the other brands are lacking. So if I give my example, I took the category of school. I researched regarding Delhi Public School. I researched regarding La Montessori. I researched regarding Pathway School, which is an international board. So I had to read through all ICSC, CBSE, and IB boards. What are they offering? What the schools offer? Based on that, I did a complete research. Based on that, I built my own brand. So that kind of a practical knowledge, or that kind of a research work when you do, it's never monotonous, or it can never go boring for you. It's constantly challenging you. Oh, I can put in this. Oh, this can be done. Oh, this. And recently, if I give an example, we have been given an assignment of doing a TED talk. We have to make a video of 10 minutes where we have to do it in a mode of a TED talk, and we have to choose any topic regarding to organizational behavior or in a company. So that kind of a topics you are coming to you, so it never gets monotonous. You are constantly challenged and constantly checked out through your research capabilities and other all those things.
I would specifically like to add one point here. I do not know how many other B schools have this subject, but we have this subject called negotiation skills, and that is one of the most awesome subject that we have right now. You practically negotiate. You are given different role plays. You have to negotiate it. You have to take. You have to listen to others' point of view. Do not be aggressive and deliver your best. You have to take up your stand and you have to fetch something for yourself. So that, talking about practicality, how practical our course is, this was the first subject that came to my mind. Like, it's totally practical.
Negotiation simulations, and that to five across five different simulations, and you get to interact with the whole of the class during that period. So one time someone is with you, there is no fixed group as well. So you need to collaborate with some different people every time. You need to negotiate with different people every time. So it becomes an awesome experience. It's a very brilliant.
Internships are going on. So tell us something about that. How is the structure and what?
For internships, currently the company, the college is being getting is talking to the different companies, and they are getting multiple companies to come and talk to us. Right now, there is only in January there one company came in, Protect, and they had their own information session regarding us. They gave the idea of what type of work you do, what type. So they gave an idea of what type of work you do, what type of jobs that roles they offer, how your internship projects are pursued. So they gave a complete session of 1 hour over there. They took our questions as well. After that, they conducted an interview. They gave us a case study to pursue, two case studies, and we had an option to choose one of the case study, and we had to present a slide over how can we provide the solution to that particular case study. So once you get the case study solved, then they took conducted an interview round. It was a different interview round. It was not similar to the personal interview round which happens. It was a group interview. So we were seven candidates selected together, and we were sitting in the same room with the interviewer, and everyone was listening what the other person is saying, and all the questions were pertaining to us. Tell us about yourself in 5 minutes time. Tell us the strengths and weaknesses of what you pursued, how you observed the other person who was speaking.
Till now, we haven't had any kind of placements because this is first batch and in a first year. So placement report will come in 1 year or more. So basically, let's know about your expectations. You joined this college. This is kind of new college, and you all are first batch of this college of MBA and MSc. So, what are the expectations? How do you expect, and what you see yourself, and how you see yourself after passing out from this college in 2 or 3 years more?
I had a work experience of supply chain manager. So I was working as an assistant supply chain manager in the for the last 3 years, 3.5 years, and I wanted to pursue supply chain management course itself. That's why I was looking at GMAT exam, and to go out and to pursue there. Because in India, if you look at certain colleges, most of the colleges in India they offer your generalized MBA degrees like marketing, finance, HR, and all those things. They do not give you a specific core related degree or MBA degree in that particular field. So this college offering MBA in supply chain management and MBA in transportation management. That in itself is a unique point regarding this college, which makes you join. If you have an interest in supply chain management, you will obviously, I think you should try and get into this college, because this has something different and something unique to offer to you regarding this particular uh, area of work. My expectation with this college is that by the time I get over this, I get to learn the industry standards, how the industry operates currently. Like I said, I was working as an assistant supply chain manager, but I was doing it on my instincts. I was not that well versed in the technical terms or the technical education or the technical know-how how to pursue certain things. Alpha gave an example of negotiations class. I used to do negotiations, but my negotiations were very crude in manner. I did not know how I should really lead the topic, how I should really lead the conversation, or how I should do the calculation, and how I can make the other person come to my zone and how much I should pursue. So those things we are learning in this in during our tenure in this college. I think it will surely help me out once I start working in the corporate sector and I start pursuing my negotiations. If I do negotiations, I will surely these tips and tricks will come handy to me. Also, there are business management classes. There are multiple marketing management classes which happen. Those enabled us to know, okay, this is the way a report is present in a company. This is the way a presentation has to be done. This is the way you pursue certain things in marketing or in the certain field. So my expectation with this college are very high, and currently, if you ask my current assessment, it's going brilliant. I have no questions regarding that. College is not getting on my expectations, or they are not meeting my expectations. But for me, it's working perfectly fine.
So, Alpa, ma'am, your expectations, your future plans about this college, and how you see yourself after passing out from this college.
Okay, so I had 2 years of work ex in IT. I wanted to get out of that. Matlab, I was sure that I will do an MBA, but I was not sure that I'll do it in SCM or TM. But then I found this college and I thought ki, "ठीक है, this it seems good. I saw through the curriculum, it attracted me, and so I decided to come in here. That's how I got in here. Next, expectations about this college, I have very high expectations of this college. Like in the first trimester we had a faculty. He was accounting faculty. He told us ki you will learn accounts for sure, but more than that, I'll teach you how to think like a manager and how to read business reports like a manager, because that's what you are going to do. You're not going to go there and do accounting over there. You need to interpret those correctly. So that's what my expectations is, like when we go out there as managers, this institute will help us in such a way. Thank you.
Okay. And how you see yourself after passing out from this college? Like any future expectations or the placements, placement package and these kind of things.
See, we being the first batch, I we don't really have an idea what type of companies will be coming. This that will be clear after 1 year, after our first year is completed and the second year starts. Then the companies for placement will start coming in. But looking at the type of faculties we are getting, type of education we are getting, and the companies they are talking to for internship, or the companies that are coming in for the other branches, um, I have quite a high expectation regarding the package. If you see, they will surely get a justification. The companies will do a justification regarding the courses we are doing and regarding the type of education we are getting. So companies will do a justification for the placement, but we can't really say till the time we get any further information what type of placements we will be getting or what type of expectation. But if you ask for my personal expectation, I really what I look as once I get out of this college, I will surely be if I get into a company when I into a company from this college or from the on-campus placement, I will be surely getting into a manager role, or not in an executive role, but in a manager role or an assistant manager role. So they will give you an example like you will be handling your own team. You will be given a better fair share of your responsibilities on your shoulders to handle. So you should be we are being prepared for that particular instance only, that we need to handle the teams, we need to get the work done around. We obviously we do not get into getting the work done ourselves, but we need to manage the people who are doing those work. So I have a good expectation from this college, and my personal expectation is also high once I get out of the college.
I'll be very honest with you. I was a bit skeptical about the placement scenario in the first 2 years. trimester. But then when I see like this year, this 2021, our BBA and BSc batch is passing out. So when I look at the companies that have come for them, I am pretty sure that our scope is also too high and my expectations are high in that way.
Let's hear out some important aspects, which is that cultural part of our college or the diversity we have in our campus. Uh, what's your opinion on that, Alpadi?
Talking about the cultural diversity, we have lots of people here from various parts of India, all the way from north, from Punjab till Kerala, Tamil Nadu. We have lots of diversity we can see here. Though the classes have not started offline for us, we are having it online, but still we interact with each other and have a lot of fun. We accommodate having fun in our online classes. And the important thing to note here is that we are learning from very eminent faculties. They are from IIM A and IIM B. So we have got that opportunity to we have that opportunity that they can guide us. So that's a very big plus point for this institute, I can say.
We have people all across India. We have people from West Bengal. We have people from Rajasthan. We have people from Bihar. We have people from Odisha, from Jharkhand, from everywhere, from every corner, every state of the India. We have somebody pursuing MBA with us.
So guys, that was all about it, all about MBA in NRTI. Do your preparations well. We are looking forward to have you as our juniors next year. I'll hope all of you come here.
If you have any kind of questions regarding the preparations or any kind of information is required for the college, please follow us on the Instagram handles, which is mentioned below in the description. We'll surely try to answer whatever questions comes our way. Also, if not, we'll be able to guide you to the correct person who can answer those questions. That's it from our side. Thank you and see you soon. Bye.
Thank you so much.